what's up, my little Tattle Tells? How y'all doing today? Listen, but everybody's shocked that Porsha wasn't offered a full-time contract, a full-time peach from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I said, really? They were like, oh my God. And I said, I know B. Scott co-signed what I've been telling y'all for 2 months. I know you'll call me a liar, fool, and this and that. You know, I know y'all was believing that $5 billion lie and eating it up and just reporting everything that people told y'all. But I said, Porsha doesn't have a full-time peach contract? Wow, that's amazing. If only someone could have predicted this. If only somebody for the last 2 months has been telling y'all, don't believe the hype. If only, wait, there's no only, that somebody was me. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tisa, and the one thing I love saying is, told ya, didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I? Listen, let's get into this mess because this is actually really, really funny. But before we do, hit that like and subscribe button. Y'all been rocking with me for a minute. The last time I actually really talked about Porsha and Simon, I think I had 10,000 subscribers. Now I have over 100,000 and I'm on my way to the million. Look at God's glory. However, I still need your help. Please hit that like, subscribe, notification. Baby, we gonna follow this to the bitter end. And guess what? We got a little tea on Porsha's wedding too. It all wraps up together. Where do y'all want to start? Let me put a little timer on because y'all know I can talk about this for hours and hours. Okay, let's start off with last thing. My interview with Miss Candy Burrs is up right now. Don't ever anybody say that Candy doesn't help out people. Yo, I'm a small YouTuber and she definitely helped me out. I also had this amazing interview with Miss Claire Solmers. She is the creator, CEO, founder, and mama. She runs everything. Fashion Bomb Daily, over 2 million subscribers on Instagram, and she's even presenting in Fashion Week and helping launch the careers of a lot of young designers. She knows about getting in that door, how to blow up on Instagram, how to blow up on blogging, and also how to create your own lane, your own successful lane, right? In any case, make sure y'all check that out. The interviews are up, and my Real Housewives of Atlanta recap is up. I know everybody said the reunion was trash, but our panel discussion was the best ever. All right, y'all, let's get into this. First, let's talk about Porsha and $5 million lie. Let's just tie it into how everything's going, all right? One, who was dumb enough to believe that Porsha was offered $5 million? Candy Burrs is the highest paid. You really think that they're giving Porsha $5 million to come back? Y'all are living in season 6 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys forget one thing. This season, although Andy killed the reunion, was a really good reunion. Don't believe me? The rating numbers are there. They were actually higher than season 13. Do you know who was in season 13? Simon Gabodia's side chick, turned forever fiance, right? Not only was she in it, but she was the star. It was wrapped around, and it was one of the lowest rated seasons. This is even after she slept with the stripper, or at least everybody accused her of sleeping with the stripper. Was like Black Lives Matter and all this stuff. She still couldn't carry the show. Say what you want. People say Porsha is the baby Nene. That's an insult to Nene. Porsha doesn't have 1/2 of the charisma, star power, and just sheer energy that Nene brings. That's not to say Porsha's not good at being like the sideshow, the ditzy, the joke. When Porsha shines, she's in the scene saying something stupid, twerking, or just being like a little slur. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's a turn-up girl. She's a good time girl, and ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a lovable thing to be. But Porsha has eyes on the prize that she wants to be the main person. The thing is, you don't have that Nene Leakes it factor. Now, again, this is my opinion. People can disagree. Respectfully leave your comments, but respectfully, because y'all know I stay with my finger on that block button. Okay, so it was laughable that after Porsha has fought almost every season she's been on, right? When she wasn't fighting, she was spreading rumors that could have literally led to somebody winding up in jail or having their kingdom come down. Seriously, let's just have an honest recollection of the legacy of Porsha Williams, right? Porsha said before she was going to have 3 weddings and a funeral for the haters. Who knew that funeral was going to be for her own career? Anyway, so where was I? That's right, dragging, right? Porsha did all this mess. And every time she did it, Bravo they kept her pay rate the same, which is to say they kind of gave her a pay reduction. Everybody else got their raises. Porsha has to keep coming in at the same rate, right? So Porsha wasn't even making that much. Why would they quadruple her current salary to bring her back when they've already proven, one, you can't carry a season by yourself, and you're disrupted. You triangulate people, you walk out of scenes, you don't show up, you have fake storylines. The funny thing is, every season she kept talking about Porsha having a fake life, fake man, fake this. We found out that it was Porsha in the end that had a fake life, no man, written boyfriend, and finally she thinks she made a come up because she stole somebody's husband. All right, y'all with me now? So it didn't make any sense. On top of that, Porsha fought on camera again, proving to Bravo and Truly Original, the producers of Real Housewives in Atlanta, she ain't never gonna change. And we bring her back and she hurt somebody, right? We bring her back and she hurt somebody. We're now liable. They were toying on for a little while, but they finally decided we really don't want to go completely Love and Hip Hop. Let's try to keep it a little cute, a little classy. A little cute, a little classy. Does that sound like Porsha Williams? I ask of you. Now, a lot of people were saying, but she has girls trips. Okay, she does have the Real Housewives. She does have girls trip. However, what you guys are forgetting with the girls trip stuff, girls trip actually isn't produced by Truly. I believe girls trip is produced by Bunna Murray, the people that did the Real World, and it's on NBC. Now, I know what y'all saying. That's probably why Girls Trip is so good and reminds you of classic Housewives. But it's on, I'm sorry, not NBC. It's on Peacock. Again, Peacock called, Porsha went running. She felt like, it's my time. It's my time. She dropped that phone because she was busy photoshopping Simon's pics. She dropped that phone and was like, hi, everybody. I'm ready. And she turned up whatever on Girls Trip. Now we know she didn't fight anybody, right? Because even she ain't that crazy, but she ain't fight anybody. But my whole point is, we saw what Peacock did with Phaedra. Took her, used her, even dropped her in Dubai, used her for ratings, and she didn't get invited back to Real Housewives Atlanta. So why? Because Porsha was on Girls Trip on basically a different production company and a different network. Why would, I mean, I know it's all under the NBC Universal, but it is streaming. Why would y'all think that automatically ensured that Porsha was coming back for Real Housewives of Atlanta? Now, let's get into these reports with B. Scott, because I want y'all to hear, again, I've been saying this, B. Scott finally co-signs, I guess y'all believe me now, right? I guess y'all believe me. Let's get into this, right? B. Scott literally said, where are these reports? B. Scott said that, well, you know what, while I'm looking for B. Scott stuff, let's also talk about how Simon's People profile was a day late and $1 short. Now, what does that have to do with everything? Now, this is the interesting part, y'all, about the stupidity, the blind leaving it blind. Simon, that's my opinion. Y'all can feel what y'all want. Y'all can say I'm wrong. Maybe I am. Simon's a goddamn idiot. He is. He's one of those people that thinks he's the smartest person in the room, but you surround yourself with idiots. Between Simon and Porsha is definitely the most intelligent one. And this is the woman that said that there was an underground railroad, right? When out of the two, the smartest one is the one that didn't even know that there was no electrical railroad running through. Choo-choo, all aboard the Hot Mess Express. Next stop, irrelevancy. Anyway, right? This is the funny thing about Simon's People profile. They literally did a media rollout. Remember when Porsha accidentally posted that meme of Nicki Minaj and tried to start mess with Nicki, and even Nicki rolled her eyes like, child, please. I know Nicki put that phone down and said, Bear, come here. Right? She ain't got time to be bothered with that mess. But let's be real, right? In the past, in the years ago from Housewives, think about it. The reunion would take, and then there would be 3 or 4 months between the reunion that they would hand out contracts, and you could try to put pressure on the networks. You could try to negotiate. You could try to trick them into thinking you have a storyline. This is that. Porsha with that Nicki mess, with releasing the stuff about the 5 million, and also with this people profile with Simon. In Porsha's mind, I'm guessing here, right? It's my speculation. This was supposed to be a well-orchestrated plan to get Bravo's attention. The only thing is, we know that Porsha was not in talks with anybody from what Bell is reporting via B. Scott. The only reason we know that can't be true, and one thing I think these reports are true, I'll just come out and say it. Porsha thought she was doing the media campaign of yesteryear, where she had 3 or 4 months to build public interest and put things out, brands. She didn't know that Bravo, because they had moved when Real Housewives airs, they're now in Potomac spot completely, that filming was going to start so quickly. She didn't know. Simon dropped that People magazine thing because, they thought, they were like, let's throw a little something out there. Let's wait patiently to see if they bite. And the next thing they know, they were like, so we've axed the whole cast out and we're testing ladies. Now, B. Scott said that they're testing this one person. I don't know why he would say it. Maybe this is the girl he likes the most. But Bravo right now has about like a bunch of other girls testing. They are looking for, a spare, right? They like the chemistry, but just in case somebody starts acting up, just in case somebody leaves, they want a spare in. Porsha and Simon had that People magazine, all that beef, because they thought they had 3 or 4 months to negotiate, right? At least until November. And then come to find out that everything had already been signed. Now, that's not to say that if the season doesn't gel, they might not bring Porsha in for a few cameos, or last minute. They've done it with NeNe. They've done it with Kenya. Bravo will use them if you let them, right? We'll use you if you let them. However, I think it is safe to say that right now she has not been offered a peach contract. The $5 million thing was a lie. Sources were super wrong. And anybody with eyes, after Porsha literally sat there, got her own spinoff, started fighting, did all this stuff, and then turned around and was telling people on Twitter not to watch it. Telling people on Twitter it was all fake and make-believe. Telling people on Twitter, destroying the fourth wall. And y'all sat there and thought, not only was Bravo so desperate to get her back after she was center peach on season 13 and they didn't get no ratings, but they were so desperate to bring her back that they were going to offer her $5 million. Y'all, who believe that? Because I have a bridge I would like to sell y'all, right? Anyway, just to go in, let me just read this, and then you know what, this is actually going. I think I'm gonna have to wrap up the Simon stuff in another video. But look, interestingly enough, blogger B. Scott is reporting that Porsha is not in talks to return for the upcoming season, nor has she been approached, and producers have decided to bring back all of the peach holders from season 14. You get that? Nor has Porsha been approached. B. Scott says that filming for the next season will start very soon. Next Saturday, the ladies will film at Aaron Ross's 40th birthday party. As far as newbies are concerned, Janelle Stephens is rumored to be up next. It's not just Janelle. There's a bunch of other girls. But let's check. We're going to have a video about Janelle, right? See what she's about. Oh, wait. Janelle Evans founded Camille Rose Naturals. I like Camille Rose Naturals. Let's see but I'm going to try to do some research and see what other girls are in the mix, right? No word yet about if she's full-time. Listen, they literally said the producers have no desire to bring back Porsha Williams for season 15. Y'all, nobody believed me. And now you got B. Scott co-signing again. That could change, because if the season doesn't shape up, Porsha came last time in episode 4. They might let her make an appearance a la Kenya, Nene, see how the fan. But right now, they think they don't need her. She didn't bring the value y'all thought it did. She did a dumb campaign to try to get the producer's attention. The only thing is, she's been out of the loop for so long. She didn't even really know. You need to speed it up. That campaign should have been going months ago. Poor Ting Ting, moving her wedding and everything, which I hear is scheduled. The first wedding was going to be, I believe, the first week of November. The second one is going to be sometime around Thanksgiving weekend. Y'all, listen, y'all, I'm still going to be nosy and have my ear to the street. And this is droning on, so we're going to have to talk about Simon and his people thing in the next video. I promise I'll have it up tomorrow, because, baby, we got to drag that man. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.